Hello friends, today's topic is losing weight. Let's rant.
So I'm going on a bit of a journey at the moment with my weight loss. It's ongoing, but I just wanted to share or start sharing it with TikTok to hold myself accountable. So I hope I'm not talking into the abyss here, but I'm just going to tell you the first part of my story. I had gastric sleeve surgery in March of 2023, almost 3 years ago. I got up to, at my heaviest, it's a number that's etched in my brain for the rest of my life. My heaviest was 189.7 kilos, which, for those playing at home, is 418 pounds. It was a struggle to get up in the morning. It was a struggle to get up from a chair if I was sitting down. That's what it was. I was snoring so much, my sleep apnea was so bad that I was falling asleep constantly during the day. I was falling asleep at work. I was falling asleep driving. The amount of times I had nodded off while I was driving was far too dangerous to even mention. I called a private health company to try and get private health insurance, and they said it's a 12-month wait for elective weight loss surgery. I thought about it for 0.25 seconds, and I thought, I don't have 12 months to keep living the way that I was living. I don't know where I'm going to be in 12 months, either above or below the ground. And that's a really sobering thought to have at 29 years old. I don't know whether I'm going to live another 12 months. Luckily, I was able to afford the surgery on my own, but the next thing I had to do was get a referral from my GP, my local doctor. And he said, "What else have you tried?" I was quite taken back. I know that he was doing his job, he's a doctor, but I was quite taken aback by that, and I was like, name it. Name it, and I've tried it. I've tried Weight Watchers, I've tried Atkins, I've worked with a nutritionist, I've tried exercise, I've tried processed foods, I've tried no carb, I've tried high fat, I've tried high protein, I've tried everything. I've tried everything, and here I sit in front of you, pushing 200 kilos. We sort of had a bit of a back and forth about it. He was like, well, I think you should try this first, and there's this new drug called Ozempic coming out. And I was like, I know, I've done my research, and I know this is what I want to do. I'm almost 200 kilos. My BMI is fuck knows. It was very high. After all of that and all of the stress he was putting me through by implying that I didn't need the surgery, wasn't going to get it, he goes, "No, I'm giving it to you. I'll give you the referral." Great. Did all of the checks before the surgery. I did the nutritionist. I did the psychologist. I did everything that they needed me to do. The psychologist was interesting because I was talking to her about it in a Hungry Jack's car park, because that's just where I was when she called. I said to her, if it was a looks thing, if it was an aesthetic thing, I would have tried to do this years ago. Now I'm at the point where I'm probably going to die if I don't get this surgery. I was constantly waking up at night. I was waking up probably 5 to 6 times every night. Every night. We have a task at my job that requires us to walk from one end of the shopping center to the other. I would actively avoid doing it because I knew that if I walked for 20 minutes up and back, it would ruin my day. That's where I was. So I had the surgery. I knew 2 things. First of all, the stigma surrounding bariatric surgery, which still exists, and that I had to actually make changes. I wasn't naive about, well, this is going to shrink my stomach, so now I can eat whatever I want, right? I knew that I had to make changes, and I knew that I had to learn how to cook healthy meals. I could always cook, but I knew that I had to learn how to make vegetables and fruit and fiber and work for me. So I had 4 weeks off work after the surgery. I spent those 4 weeks on YouTube watching the Food Network YouTube channel, which I highly recommend, and a guy on YouTube called Brian Lagerstrom, who I still watch to this day, who I call my friend Brian because I love him. I learnt how to incorporate vegetables, and the few vegetables that I liked, because I'm not going to eat something I don't like, the few vegetables that I liked into meals that I would eat. I had the surgery in March of 2023. My first, what I call my sleeve anniversary, was in March of 2024. And in that year period, I had lost 71.4 kilos. Again, if my math is correct, is 157 pounds in a 12-month period. I did a blood workup with a doctor, who is still my doctor now. All of my results were at a healthy range. Cholesterol, HDL, HbA1c, blood sugar, liver enzyme, all of them. All of them were at a healthy level now. He shook my hand and he said, "Congratulations, you've completely changed your life." I felt it. So that was the year anniversary of the surgery. And after that, the story sort of changes. Let me know if anybody watched this the whole way through. If you want to hear the next part of the story, click all the boxes, like, follow, whatever. Let's help each other, because that's what we're here for.
Losing weight is always good, right? Comment down below and thank you for watching.